the NFL on EA Sports.
And at center stage, it's the Raiders' creative quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
It's the Raiders and the Jags.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance, and he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but it certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll complete it to Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to wet.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. And that touchdown is a record breaker. He has set the NFL standard, the most receiving touchdowns in a single season in NFL history. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Second down and 8. Back to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion is Myers. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for that...
And he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Gallup. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Now a carry for Hunt. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Vegas.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. This one is caught by Gallup. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Vegas. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is.
Out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Here's a run with Hunt. He'll push ahead to the 21. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. Uh-oh. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's had A lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
3rd and long. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's caught by Hunt. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him.
That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 43-yard line.
Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Now he takes off. That escapability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one complete to Bryant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Edmonds. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 14-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities.
Man in motion is Gallup. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Automatic first down.
So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. He'll tuck it and take off.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. So with that score, he's into double digits. 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. You don't see that too often from a quarterback. Man in motion is Gallup. Now a run on first down. Not much happening there, just a short game.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Myers. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Gallup. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops.
He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. his second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
And a nice game there. On first down, he takes it forward for 8 yards. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.